Our first print day on Thursday was the first time that I'd been in this office, or in the Nexus office as a whole for months. But I got to step into this office, my editor-in-chief office, for the first time.
It's definitely weird. Like, this time when I came in, it's like a little bit less weird to be in here, but it's still pretty foreign, I feel like, to get to work and be in.
I just felt bad taking over the old editor's desk.
We don't want to let them know.
So we kind of settled on a loose theme for this print of looking back, looking forward. This is the last time to really reflect on what has been a truly unprecedented year. So I wanted us to really take the time to reflect on what this year has meant to students. And I also wanted us to look forward at, what the potential return to some sense of normalcy away from the pandemic will mean for students. I think something that's been great is just seeing how sections have kind of taken this idea and this theme and run with it.
Ours are kind of reflected back on what the student experience has been during the pandemic, and it's interesting to see how kind of old things that we've seen before are still the same, but now we're experiencing them in different ways.
When COVID started, over a year ago, it definitely turned our coverage upside down because there is so much more news. COVID impacted every single aspect of everything we write about. Yeah, we have some stories that are a little bit more reflection-based.
We asked for violations between March of 2020 and March of 2021, and we ended up getting violations beginning August of 2020. And so it's sort of just looking at who's violated public health order and what consequences have they received and how's the university responded. And I think in this case it's sort of promoting the idea that the community should be aware of what's happening violation-wise in all aspects of our community, and Greek life is a part of that.
Most of the articles that we have written, with the exception of the timeline, which sort of covers all of it, are looking forward. So we have a lot of really cool stories about reopenings of the Go-To school district, vaccine clinics, things like that.
One of our writers wrote about their Chinese and Jewish identities, and we thought it was important to put it in this print because it is Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Month, so we thought it was important to showcase that. And it's a really, really great article, so that's really exciting.
Most people write about things that they have had experience with, and I think that gives it a little bit of extra because they're knowledgeable about what they're talking about. I love the opinion section, and I say this for every video we do, but truly it's so fun to get to learn about people's lives through the opinions they hold. And
this is our last print of the year, and it's obviously been such an unprecedented year. We're just sort of looking back and looking forward, and we're going to try to do a lot of stuff with UCSB's colors, blue and gold, a lot of geometric shapes.
And I'm proud of the way that our news team covered it, because it was definitely a lot, but like Amika said, we're super happy to now be writing about reopenings and stuff. Definitely optimistic.
I guess in this most recent article, we're kind of focusing more on the little bits of campus life that we missed, sitting in line at DLG and salivating over a tiny plate of meat.
Oh, I wrote one that I really felt kind of charged to write, and that was library chair hasn't felt fart in more than a year. And that was something it was kind of a passion project, and I'm happy I wrote it. I feel good about it.
Yeah.
That was my big assignment. I think that's what we need.
It brought me back to campus.
Right? And that's our job.
It was so well written, I could almost smell it.
But we're really happy with the content we got from our writers for this print edition as well. We have a volleyball recap for the whole season, tennis recap for the whole season, a few other recaps put in there.
Some NBA predictions.
Yeah. So
and yeah.
We have a lot of...
The whole lot, honestly.
Yeah, we have a lot of wide variety of content, and it's pretty UCSB centric, and we're pretty proud of that.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm from news, and I feel like so much of the work we do is just getting to learn more about UCSB and Isla Vista, getting to talk with people I never would get to talk to, and learn things about the community I never would have known. And then getting to share that information with the student body is so powerful and it's so great.